what is your opinion? We haven't talked about this, so this is going to be fresh for everybody.
Okay.
What is your overall sentiment with like Josh D'Amaro coming in? And like where the company is, where it's heading? Like, do you think it's in good hands, or are you just kind of like, I don't know about yet?
So, I mean, like it's a period of transition. So he is dealing with everything that Iger was doing, and also has to make like a notch for himself as CEO. So it's like for a little bit, it's going to be dealing with what was already in place. So the stuff that he can do like short term is going to be like smaller stuff, I think. And so I guess we'll just have to see like any changes he makes, if he makes improvements with the parks. I don't know. He was a previous parks person. Like that's what his job was.
Yeah.
He was Disney parks guy. So like, as far as the Disney theme parks go, I think he has obviously more leeway to make decisions that maybe would appeal more to the fans. And he's such like a hands-on, like in-person guy. So maybe he would appeal more to that. I don't know. He seems closer to the guests than Iger did.
100%.
So you know what I'm saying? So it feels like he's definitely more personable, but more connected to what general guests and frequent guests feel like. So I'm hoping that he takes that and he really listens to what we want. I think if the potential for anybody to do that, it would be him, given his like experience in the company and what he said he wants to do for it. Now, it doesn't mean he doesn't have to answer to the shareholders, because he does. It's all about money. But I feel like he has a lot of potential, and I can't say for sure that he's going to be like this amazing CEO, but I feel like he could be.
Yeah.
I want to believe.
Well, and like, I mean, I've had my criticisms about Disney and the leadership. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I think he has the potential to be a very good CEO. Now, he got the job because he is a parks guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he got this job. And I suppose the strength of that could be, in my opinion, Iger always wanted to be, rubbing shoulders with the elites, like the actors and Hollywood, all that stuff like that. At least at this point, Josh is not there. He may eventually end up doing that, but he knows the parks. That's also where the money in the company is made, in the parks. So he's going, I think, to be much more receptive in doing things for the parks, especially starting out.
Mm-hmm.
And like you were saying, he's much more like, he does have the ear to the ground more. He's even sort of indicated things like Millennium or Smuggler's Run is liked but not loved. Talking about Muppets in the parks. Like I think he has a pretty good grasp, if I were to guess, about like kind of where the fan sentiment is and what people want. And I guess the big question you have is like, all the park changes that have gone on, was that all D'Amaro, or was that more like Iger and the board and people kind of pressing?
Right.
That answer will be, we'll get an answer to that question.
Yeah.
But if, let's say that he has, and I would assume he does, have ideas that they didn't use or whatever it is, we'll see what his ideas are for this. And I think potentially he's definitely better in front of a camera than Iger. He's better interpersonally. Mm-hmm. He'll be on stage at D23. Like, he's going to be the one showcasing all the things he's able. And they said one of the reasons he got the job is he's able to like sort of convey a vision.
Right.
And so he's got all those elements where he could be really good. I actually kind of get this feeling. I don't think Bob Iger was the greatest CEO. I think he made some pretty good deals, and he has the potential to do some really cool stuff. He's already talked about using a lot more technology, so he could bring, he could do some cool stuff. Time will tell, but I'm somewhat optimistic with him as CEO. I didn't feel that way about Chapek, and I did not feel that way about Iger coming back either.
Well, here's like two expectations I have of him, and I hope both are right. One, prices aren't going down.
No,
that's not a realistic thing to say about any CEO. They're not going down. They're only going to go up. Just be ready.
Nor are fast passes coming back.
Correct. Well, the older version, yeah.
Right.
My other expectation, which I really hope I'm right about, is to bring back Magical Express.
Yeah.
I don't think that would be a hard thing to do. They did it before. They can do it again. And how many people just are screaming for that to return? to make your especially if you're competing for more days, more time away from Universal, who is now at 3 parks, to make it easier for your guests to just go right from the hotel or right from the airport to your hotel. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200 kind of deal. Like, let's just streamline all of that, make it real easy. Not saying they won't charge you more for this. I'm just saying to make the mechanism for doing that easier, like it was with Magical Express. It was just easy to be like, okay, yeah, we're just going to take Magical Express directly from the airport to the hotel and it'll be fine. It'll be easy. I think giving your guests a more easy way to do that is something good. And I think it's very doable.
I agree. I mean, I've heard a lot of rumblings that could actually happen. And I think if you're talking about,
be great.
One of the things you would do I'll think of it this way. If I was incoming as a CEO in a company, one of the first things I would tell anybody is to be like, what are some of the easiest wins that people have been wanting?
That one.
That is one. Some of the perks that have gone away since COVID, that would be another one. Some of these easy wins you could do.
And I'm not saying make it free. Like that's the thing.
Okay, well, you need to slow down. You need to not give them any ideas. Okay.
No, I'm saying like if it comes back and it's not free, I wouldn't be shocked by that. I'm just saying make it easier for people to plan this. Like you're giving them another step in the process of planning their vacation by saying, okay, now I figured out a way to get from the airport to your hotel and you're on your own. Whereas now you could have like, you know, Disney travel agents be like, okay, do you want to add Magical Express? Okay, it's going to be this much per person. Blah, blah, blah. They'd be like, fine, do it.
Well,
like I'm just talking about that. Like that itself is easier. Bring back using your Magic Band to scan into Magical Express. Get in the lines. Get excited.
Well,
do the videos on the bus.
I just want to say,
gosh.
it needs to be free. Don't listen to Jamie here. Let's not go just giving our okay right off the bat that we're okay with things being, you know, granted, Magical Express doesn't apply to us anymore, but
right
for everybody else, I'm trying to represent everybody else out here.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
I don't even use it and I want it back.
Well,
like,
and
what
like,
does that say?
As complicated as a Disney trip has gotten, bringing some sort of simplicity into it would be a good move.
That's what I'm saying.
I know. I'm agreeing with you. Why are you yelling at me?
You're yelling at me.
I'm not. I'm talking to the camera.
What do you mean?
You're
Don't
trying to
yell at me.
You're trying to tell them to charge for it.
I'm like Seinfeld over here.
You're yelling at me.
I know.
But no, I agree. Like some of these easy wins you could get would go a long ways. And if it was me, that's some of the first things I would do.
Yeah.
That wouldn't take a lot of money, a lot of time. You can figure out the logistics of this. Even if you had to use your own drivers, like you could figure this out. Mm-hmm. I won't be surprised if that comes back or some of this stuff because I think it's too obvious.
Yep.
It really is. It's almost just the most obvious glaring thing out there of things like that. So
and now with AI being so prevalent, this should not be hard to do.
AI robot drivers?
No, I mean like the system itself.
What about self-driving vans?
I'm not there yet.
They're going to happen.
I'm not there yet.
That's the thing, by the way, I will just say, with all the technology, it probably will make Magical Express easier to do as autonomous vehicles become more of a thing.
Yeah.
You could just buy a fleet of these things and you wouldn't have to worry about, you wouldn't have to get mirrors involved. You just do it.
What happens with like carjacking? What if someone comes up and like tries to like...
Who's got to carjack a robot?
Well, I meant like if they want like your luggage or your money.
You put a Tesla bot in that thing and it's like, you don't want to mess with that Tesla bot.
Okay. Like this will implode in 3, 2, 1.
It'll just
Everybody
be like iRobot. Be like, I would back away from this Magical Express before your day is ruined. They're like, I've seen this movie before. I'm just saying, you can deal with it. Even if you put like somebody on the bus. I mean, they probably, even if they had self-driving buses, they would have somebody on the bus. So yeah. I don't really think hijacking of Magical Express buses is like a really
What
big
are
threat.
we talking about?
You brought it up. You're the one that brought up carjacking.
This is going so off.
Wait, hold on.
The rail.
You can't blame me for talking about this when you're the one that brought up carjacking.
You're right, I did. I said carjacking of self-driving Magical Express
I told
buses.
You how they probably wouldn't do that.
That's an insane sentence I've said today.
You said it, not me.
That's an insane sentence.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
All that to be said, I do think he has a lot of potential. I'm actually pretty optimistic about some stuff he might do.
Yeah.
And I'm at least curious about the direction he will take things.
Yes.